September favorites. I'm so sorry for not uploading or just posting that I'll be uploading my favorites soon and whatnot. It's just September. I've been sick almost the entire month, and this is the only time really that I've felt, you know, not so nasally and actually okay. So I am going to be catching up on a couple of videos. I filmed a tutorial on this look I'm wearing right now as well, so stay tuned for that. But here in this video, I will be telling you guys my August and September favorites. I missed out on my August favorites since it was a little bit of a busy month for August. And then September came, so I figured I should just combine both favorites together. I actually don't have a lot of favorites, so this should go by quickly. And I have everything right here, and I'll probably just keep pulling one by one and tell you guys all about that. And I'm not gonna go in any particular order because I'll just keep pulling stuff out of my little box right here. I've mentioned this in a previous video before as like a not favorite on my top lashes, but I've had this mascara. I know you're supposed to throw away your mascara after 3 months, but I've actually had this mascara, I'm not sure, 2 months or so, and the formula has dried out a little bit, and I actually find that this works a lot better now on my top lashes. And I'm actually really quite impressed on how much it lengthens my lashes, and it actually gives such like nice definition and volume if you kind of like let it dry in between coats, so it kind of grabs onto your lashes really well. I will post a demonstration on how I use this mascara as well, so you guys can see the difference, and it actually makes a huge difference in using this mascara. So I'm actually really quite impressed with how this mascara is performing right now. And as far as an eye kind of product, I have been kind of obsessing with putting a brown eyeshadow base before an eyeshadow. I just feel like if you put on a dark base, especially going into the fall, I feel like it's a nice transition into makeup, so it's kind of like makes everything deeper and more rich if you have a nice dark brown base underneath. And the two brown bases that I have been using is Jordana's Made to Last pencil in Tenacious Brown. This is gorgeous. It is matte and it has a really kind of nice creamy consistency, and it just settles and it gives you enough time to blend it on your lids, and I absolutely love this, and it's really affordable, so if you guys can find this at Walgreens. And then the next brown base that I have right here is a Maybelline Color Tattoo, and this one is in Rich Mahogany, and I'm so sorry, but I think this may have been a limited edition color, and from their I believe this was last year's fall collection, and it's a really nice rich dark brown color. I absolutely adore this as a base. And color tattoos are in general really good bases for eyeshadow, so I absolutely adore this color. So now I'm just gonna stay with kind of like the eye family, and these two palettes have been kind of my go-to palette. We'll have another one too, but there's only one eyeshadow from that palette that I've been using. But these two palettes are the MAC Illustrated Face Kits that I got from Nordstrom during their anniversary sale. I will link it down below if there's any links that you guys can find this, but the last time I checked, it was unavailable on the website, on the Nordstrom website. But these two palettes are absolutely gorgeous, and these face kits include a blush, 4 eyeshadows, and 2 lipsticks, and these cost $49 each. If you already own a lot of MAC products, you probably won't kind of get a lot of use out of these two palettes, but I am not a MAC collector, and these I think is a really practical kit to have. Absolutely love this. I have the ones in plums and the ones in browns, and I absolutely adore this, and it's kind of your all-in-one face kit. It doesn't have a bronzer, but it has your blush, your eyeshadows, and your lipstick, and this has been my go-to like face kit that I've been using for the past 2 months. Recently picked up the Lorac Unzipped palette, and there's only like 2 eyeshadows that I have been using in this kit, and this shade is called Unattainable and Unconditional. I believe these 2 colors are so perfect together, so it's kind of like that rosy mauve color, and then Unattainable is a rose gold. And I was actually really surprised because I'm like, this shade looks really familiar on the lid, and I just realized that is an exact color as the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Amber Rush that I absolutely adore. So if you guys, you know, if you've been looking at the Lorac Unzipped palette and you're like, I only like that one shade called Unattainable, you can save yourself a couple of bucks if you just grab the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow. But this is so gorgeous. It's kind of like a romantic, I think of fall when I see this palette, so that's why I just picked it up recently, and I'm absolutely in love with this palette in general, and I love Unattainable. That's the color Unattainable, since it's such a nice kind of rose gold color. So the next product is a face product, and I'm actually really surprised that I'm actually been reaching for this foundation, and this is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. This foundation has serious coverage, and I'm actually really impressed with how much this product covers. This product cost me about $3, and I love how convenient the product is, and I think it's supposed to be kind of like a dupe of the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. The Matte Velvet Plus broke me out, and this one did not, and it's not supposed to because it says Acne Fighting Foundation. I love how this makes my skin look, and the only thing is you have to really be careful with applying this product because it can tend to look really cakey if you apply too much of the product, so you have to kind of have the right tool to blend this in your skin, which transitions into my next favorite, which is the Real Techniques buffing brush. If you guys have followed me for a while, you guys know that I've used the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush as this is my holy grail foundation brush. It's, you know, full coverage and all that, and I've never really kind of paid attention to the buffing brush. I've always felt that it was just too kind of flimsy for liquid foundations, and it just didn't give me the full coverage that I wanted. And surprisingly, this foundation and this brush kind of works perfectly together, since this is kind of, this gives you kind of just a lighter application on the face, and you buff it in so that you kind of disperses your product evenly, a lot lightly than other products. So I absolutely adore this brush together with this foundation, so this has been kind of like what I've been reaching for the past 2 months. And then for an eye primer, I am actually really surprised as far that I really love this product. This is the Benefit Stay Don't Dry. I have a mini baby size of this, and I actually don't use this as an eye primer, but I've been using this as kind of like a concealer to clean around my eyes after I do my eyebrows, and I absolutely adore this because my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot has actually dried up quite a bit, and it makes me so sad, and like it's kind of separated from the sides because I've kind of used the life out of this, and it's kind of like sucked out all the moisture out of it. So I absolutely love that this is really wet. Like, I just love that it doesn't look dry once I put it on, and it just blends in so nicely. Even my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden can tend to look a little bit kind of powdery once you put it on the lid, but I love that this Benefit Stay Don't Stray because it has that really wet consistency, and it kind of just glides on and like kind of cleans up my eye area. So that's what I've been loving this for. And then as far as a kind of all-in-one face kit, I absolutely adore this. This is from Sephora, and it's one of their Micro Smooth sculpting trio, and I believe they have 2 other shades. They have one with a pink blush, and then they have another one with like a different colored blush, but I went with the matte tan trio. This costs about $20, and I think it's a pretty reasonable price for what you get. You get a matte contour color, which is a really perfect color for me. If you're tan like me, this would be a good contouring color because it doesn't have any orange undertones or anything like that, and it just gives you a nice shadow on your face. And the highlight is actually really nice because it's not like a chunky glittery highlight. It's a very nice, not so shimmery highlight. And then the blush is perfect for fall. It's kind of like a terracotta color. I absolutely love this trio, and I've been reaching for this because it's kind of like an all-in-one product. And the next item I have right here is a nail polish by LA Splash. I haven't really come across any LA Splash in any drugstores, but I found this at Bed Bath & Beyond, and this color is in Nudist. I've been gravitating towards gray polishes and like nudes in general, especially for the fall. I'm wearing a gray nail polish right now by NYC. What I really love about this nail polish is that it's really opaque. Like when you have nude nail polishes, sometimes it's kind of like a hit or miss with it when it comes to nude polishes. It's either they're too sheer or they don't build enough or they're too streaky. But this one is legit like super opaque. Like once you need like one coat, and I absolutely love the formula. I was actually, if you're looking for kind of like a grayish kind of family color, I recently picked up this one by L'Oreal and it's called Never Lacking. It's more, this one is a little bit more like a nude brown, while this one's kind of like has a little bit of a hint of lilac to it. I'm not too impressed with the formula with the L'Oreal one, so, but if you can't find like, you know, I think this would be a good alternate with the colors since they are quite similar. I absolutely love the LA Splash one. This is my first LA Splash nail polish and I absolutely adore the formula. And I was gonna pick up some more from Bed Bath & Beyond, but they actually don't have the display anymore, so I'm not sure if they discontinuing the brand in the store. And as far as the food favorite for the month, I have two food favorites for the month, and I actually don't have anything sweets. I usually feature sweets in my food favorites, but these ones are called Lentil Snaps, and I absolutely adore the Snap Pea Crisps, and I snack on those all the time. And I'm not sure if this just came out, but the Lentil Snaps in tomato basil is my favorite. I have 5 bags in our pantry right now, and it tastes so good. These are not the healthiest of all snacks, but these are so good. Like the flavor is so good, and it's like, you know, it's supposed to be healthier than potato chips, but it has like 300 calories in a bag, and I can finish the bag in like one sitting. So, but it's really good. So if you guys, you know, I think you can add this in salads as well. So if you guys need some flavor, definitely check this out in tomato basil. It's really good. Next favorite is a potato chip, and this is by Late July and Sweet Potato Organics. I am on the quest. I was on the quest to find the perfect sweet potato chips. Tried the ones from Target, they were decent. I tried a couple of things from like Trader Joe's that were like organic kind of potato chips, but none kind of captures the perfect sweet potato until this one right here. And this is by Late July Organic Sweet Potato. It just kind of adds that hint of sweet potato without too much flavor, and then it has the right crisp, and I think they did a really good job capturing the sweet potato taste in this little chip right here. So I'm pretty impressed by this one, and I'm definitely gonna be picking this up in the future once I run out and the bag is open and it's almost gone. So that is it for my September and August favorites. I hope you guys had a wonderful 2 months, and I'm pretty excited because fall is here and it's time for, you know, the warm clothes and the boots and whatnot. So I'm definitely excited to whip those out. Let me know if you guys have any other kind of fall related videos that you want me to do in the comments down below, and stay tuned for my next videos, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching, and bye!